Hi there. We are looking at Michael Jordan, and we're going to use that to bring us into marginal costing, and then as well on a separate recording, we're going to be using that to bring us into absorption costing. So we're going to be looking at Michael Jordan's a bit of like Michael Jordan's story or his life achievements, and then connect that into costing systems, marginal costing, and absorption costing. Michael Jordan, former American basketball player, is deemed to be the greatest basketball player of all time, as declared on official NBA website. So, no one needs to start to try to hype his story. He's just, Jordan joined the Bulls in 1994 as a third overall draft pick and quickly emerged as a league star, entertaining crowds with his prolific scoring while gaining a reputation as one of the game's best defensive players. Jordan won his first NBA championship with the Bulls in 1991 and followed that achievement with titles in 1992 and 1993, but suddenly retired before 1993 to 94 NBA season to play minor league baseball, but returned to the Bulls in March 1995. Come on, we know him for basketball. Well, like baseball, okay, but of course he made a big, mark playing basketball, and I can just imagine any basketball, superstar, hero, anyone who wants to go into basketball right now will just be assessing the sorts of, skills he has and how to apply it, how to use. Oh dear. Oh, what a fantastic achievement he has in the world of basketball. Going into baseball, he came back into basketball. So we see here, um, he led them to three more championships in 1996, 97, and 98, as well as a then record 72 regular season wins in the 1995-96 NBA season. He played 15 seasons in the NBA, winning six championships with the Chicago Bulls, earning NBA Finals Most Valuable Player, the VP Awards. In 2014, Jordan became the first billionaire player in NBA story and in the history of the NBA with a net worth of $2.1 billion. You know they don't roll small. It's all in zero, 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 zero. He's the fourth richest African American and the richest former professional athlete in the world. In the world. The whole world. Ooh, ooh, it gives me goosebumps. Ooh, ooh, goosebumps. His leaping ability demonstrated by performing slum dunks. Oosh. From the free throw line in the slam dunk contests earned him his nicknames Air Jordan and his NS. In 1984, Michael Jordan signed an initial contract with Nike worth $500,000 annually, and this helped transform Nike and led to an earnings of over $1 billion for Michael as he fueled the success of the Nike Air Jordan, becoming the biggest endorsement bargain in sports. Ew. The biggest endorsement bargain in sports, not just in basketball, not just another set of goosebumps. Ooh, goosebumps. Ooh, ooh. So yeah, goosebumps. Oh dear. Can you imagine the costing system which will be applicable to keeping the records of the sales of the Air Jordan sneakers? Ooh, I wouldn't even want to go down the route of the Air Jordan. It's like, ooh, another goosebumps. Ooh, And then when a new season comes out or a new version, and you're like, before you even drops into the market, it's all sold out. You're like, huh? More? Huh? And I'm like, ooh, goosebumps. Goosebumps again. But that was just an amazing, amazing, amazing contract deal that he went in for. And even at the beginning of the signing of the contract deals, there were just, talks as to whether it's going to go through or it's going to be thrown out, or and then it just transforms, everything just transformed once the deal was set through, transforms for Michael, transforms for Nike, and everything about Nike just started taking a totally new leaf by signing up one person. Ooh, goosebumps, goosebumps. So let the accountant start wearing the accountant's cap. Of course, if you have products, if you're dealing with items, you will find that you could be assessing how do you keep records of your income, your expenses, or how do you keep stock of the items that you are selling. So yes, it may not be sold directly by Michael Jordan, but it is his name that endorses the product. And then of course it's his bottom lines, his earnings are influenced and affected. But whether it's Nike, whether it's Michael Jordan, whether it's, the story of someone else, but there are products being accounted for. There is the issue of absorption costing and marginal costing. We know, or we should all know, that absorption costing picks up on what is the total cost of making the product that you are making. Marginal costing focuses on what are the variable costs that you incur in making the products that you are making. And we have here the marginal cost per unit. So if I am given a table as this and I have the selling price per pair of sneakers. So for each pair of sneakers, you have your selling price. You are then talking about what is the cost price per sneaker, and then you then will be able to identify what is the profit, whether your gross profit or leading me down to the net profit for each product that you sell. And in this case, if it's marginal cost will focus on what is all, or list out all of the variable costs that you incur in making that product. And in this case, my variable costs will be those three items. So I can just drop that down there straight. And if I have 5,500 units that were made, and I know that my direct material, direct labor were given to me as cost per unit, I can then find the other variable production costs and add that onto the unit direct material and direct labor costs. So I've got 126,000 and we made 6,000 products. So we made 6,000 units of your products, and you sold 5,500, leaving you with a closing stock of 500 units. When I'm looking for the variable cost per unit, I will go with what did we produce. So we have 126,000 divided by the number of units you made, 6,000 units. And that will give me 21 pounds. So I'm literally dividing that by 6,000 to give me the cost per unit for other variable production cost, which is 21 pounds. I'm going to run with that and just putting my 21 pounds in there. And that's all plugged together will then lead me to my marginal cost per unit, which is 63 pounds in my case. And with that, obviously, you will find that if we're then talking about the profit, we're looking at what is your cost minus or less from your sales, your selling price. So 160 minus 63 will give you the gross profit. Michael Jordan, I hope you we'll be making a lot of profits. I don't even want to think about it. Give me a good bump. Ooh, wow. Whether you're a professional athlete, whether you love athletics or you do one sport or the other, let's all aim to be the best. And I'm sure things will, as much as possible, work out well. Let's keep aiming for the best. Adios. See you soon. And don't forget to follow us and like us on all the social media platforms and listen to the other recordings that we have done on the lives of other people and accounts, as we always link them to accounts. Adios.